Yeah, we're gonna do a full setup of the Finicky fooler system from cover and setting up the tip up to setting depth. So I've drilled my hole here, and what I've been doing is I take the rim and the cover, just leave it together, and just push that slush around. You're gonna want to leave some slush around your hole, and just kind of push it out of the way, and then push that cover right down in there, and pack that slush right around there. And now that's going to seal everything off. The only air getting in is through that slot there. And what I do is I actually turn this a little bit and pull the whole thing out. And if you forget your scoop, like I did, again, the middle net works really well. Another thing I want to mention is early ice. So early ice, say you're out and there's only 2-3 inches of ice, and a lot of times I'll just see guys set this rim right on the ice. Well, take that little bit of shavings you have and just leave it there. It's kind of hard to, when you pull the auger out, to not wash it all away. But you want to leave that there and just pack that little bit of slush around, because if there's any wind or anything, that's going to keep it from blowing. But it's also going to still seal it off nice around the edge there. I mean, we've got plenty of slush here now, even though we only got 6 inches. So then I put it back in, and then I'll position this to wherever I'm going to set my tip up. I'm going to set it over here. Alright, so set up the tip up, your flag goes in here, rod holder comes out, we insert here, and then just position it back from the hole, and then just pull your trigger arm out and put it on the base there. Alright, we got everything baited up here. And what I've been doing is I've been using more weights that just stay with the bait. And instead of checking depth, I just set up. I'm just going to lower this right down the bottom. You can put it right in the rod holder. Position your tip up so that you're just in the edge of the hole there. Now you can see the slack in the line here. You're going to want to close your bail, and then just reel up till that line's just tight. So I'm tight there, and the distance from here to underneath the trigger arm, that's gonna put me about 6 inches off the bottom, and I'm set. One thing you can check is you can hold your finger on the trigger arm and then just bend your rod tip down. Now you see where that line got loose? There's bottom there. So I'm probably 5 inches off the bottom. If you want to go up a little higher, you can just put another wrap around your spool. The other thing you want to do now is set your tension. I've got a fairly small minnow on here, and what I like to do is just spin that ring, that O-ring, kind of spin it as you're moving. It moves a little easier. But you can see where that's coming up off the base there. So I want to just put a little more tension on there. Just moved it forward. Now it's staying down on the base, and you should be set to go. If you got a little bit bigger minnow, put a little more tension on there. Now you just set your cover, and it's as simple as that. Just sit and wait.